Welcome back to another episode of the Block Runner Podcast. I'm your host, William, always here with your co-host, Iman.
What's going on, dude?
On the 6, we got TJ.
Hello.
All right, so last week we were the stock runners. Now we're back to the block runners.
We sure are.
Is that an upgrade?
It feels like it. Feels like we're back home, dude. Looking at rainbow charts that potentially don't make any sense, but potentially make all the sense.
They make all the sense, dude.
Well, starting to, especially now that things are starting to fall in line.
Yeah, so
from like a macro and a, I don't know, institutional standpoint. It's like,
yeah.
I could see these rainbow bands much more clearly now, I think.
Really? You can see them clearly now?
Well, yeah, I could see the fuel to red and orange territory, you know?
Oh, I see.
It's like before, maybe like 6 months ago, I wasn't seeing it, you know?
Yeah. Not even with Bitcoin ETFs. That was in January 2024, if you can believe that.
Yeah, I mean, that was like the starting point to where we're at today and where we will be a year from now, right? It's just that was the
catalyst?
The gun. That's like, all right, institutional era begins. And you can literally see it from the price action. It's like nothing we've seen before.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Not only that, it's like the sentiment around crypto in general. You said something about like, what was it? Coinbase did like an Anthropic partnership.
Yes.
And who said it's like
Perplexity.
the search results of crypto and crypto equities is like on parity?
Yeah, they're the same.
The same.
The number of people searching for crypto is the same number of group of people searching for crypto equities.
Yeah, and then we're like, so what does that mean? Because lately we've been talking a lot about crypto equities. Right?
Yes. Yeah. I guess. Yeah. I asked you. It's like, what do you think about that metric? It's like, well, that's weird because retail is not in yet. It's like, how can you know?
Yeah, I feel like our videos is a good gauge our viewership. So it's like, typically we're doing like 1,000 views per video, right? Something like that. But like in the past, whenever things start to balloon, like meme coins or the AI meta, that's when our videos are getting like 10, 15, 20,000 views, right?
That's retail.
That means retail is watching. Retail is like curious. They heard something, whether it's on TikTok or maybe the bigger YouTubers out there finally caught up to the meta and they're telling their audiences like, hey, shit's happening out there,
You should search for this, and then our videos come up.
Yeah, so our numbers go up too. It's like all boats rise together, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So right now we're in the sub 1K era of views.
Yeah, so what kind of person is that if that's not retail? That's like That's smart
money, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all you guys watching today, pat yourselves.
Congrats.
A little pat on the back. You're smart money, lads. Right? Because we're on to something. I think I smell it, dude. My shark sensibility is like...
Yeah, you smell blood in the water.
I do. I smell it, dude. I feel like there's a massive opportunity ahead of us. And the fact that, nobody's really talking about it, nobody's looking for it.
Yeah.
Yet all these things are happening and manifesting. It's like, that's truly the, desirable positioning you want to be in, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so we got smart money listening right now, and today, July 10th, we have the all-time high of Bitcoin at 113-ish, maybe 114, whatever it is.
Yeah, crazy, right? Like it's new all-time high, and we're just kind of like chilling.
Crickets.
Very crickety. But if you look at the moon chart, you can kind of see why. It's like
we're still in
the green. It's really not that exciting. It doesn't get euphoric until we're like at least in the orange, right?
Yeah. I think yellow, it's like, okay, it's time to position yourselves accordingly.
Which means what? Get ready to sell or what? Get ready to hit the sell button?
Yeah. And then once it hits orange, it's over. Or not. We're going to go through a scenario here where
potentially we hit the red.
We potentially hit the red, yes.
Which we've done before. Bitcoin has done in the past.
I mean, you could argue that in the last cycle in 2021, it also kind of hit the red.
I don't know. Zoom in there, dude. Zoom in a little closer.
Yeah,
enhance.
Let me let's just get the top here. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Technically, we hit red, dude. So expect it.
Expect it.
Expect red territory. But we're talking a 4x from here to get to red, right?
Yeah. So in 2017, we were clear in the red, but this one barely touched it. So, all right. So let's go through that scenario. All right. So this comes from Fred Krueger.
Okay.
Stanford PhD. And he's got 168,000 followers, so I'm gonna believe him.
You should probably follow him back, dude. He follows us.
Wait, shit, Fred, I didn't know you followed us.
He's probably watching right now, dude. Shout out to
dude. Shout out Fred. All right, we're gonna read through your prediction.
Yes. Yeah. This gave me quite the tickle, to be honest.
All right, so let me read through this. So we're in the middle of the Great Treasury Bubble, August 2025 through August 2026. So this is the mania. How Bitcoin Treasury giants like Metaplanet and Strategy fueled a parabolic rise to $440,000 Bitcoin and triggered a collapse to $84,000 Bitcoin.
Damn.
So here we are looking into the future. August 11th, 2025, Bitcoin reaches 132,000. And we're talking about MNAVs at 4.6 for Metaplanet with 15,000 Bitcoin holdings, up from 12,000, I believe. Oh, no, it's 15,000 right now.
Okay.
So Simon shocks markets. Metaplanet adds 5,000 Bitcoin, reaching the iconic 21,000 milestone, and 100 billion Bitcoin-backed loan via Goldman Sachs in Japan, issuance of J-Stark, a Japanese registered yield note modeled after Strategy. So now they're picking up on Strategy's cogwheel of torque.
Can you pull that up? Let's look at that
I don't
beautiful machine. It's somewhere.
Yeah, hold on. I think I got it.
Yeah, you guys need to see this. It's pretty tremendous. It's pretty I don't know, quite the feat of financial
engineering.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have Strife, Strike, and Stride. And MicroStrategy, and I need to look into like how these are engineered, but it's like there's downside protection on one. There's one that gives you an 8% yield, like actual cash dividend, and so there's like you could do a bunch of stuff with this.
Yes.
And so he's like engineered ways where if Bitcoin goes up, you kind of leverages one thing, and when Bitcoin goes down, he leverages another one, and throughout this entire thing, he's just buying more and more Bitcoin.
Absolutely, dude. Seems legit to me, dude. I mean, I can't argue against it, which is kind of the problem, at least for me.
I think that is why these financial instruments were engineered in the way that they exist,
right?
Is to be able to do these things. It's sort of like using leverage longs and buying calls and puts. It's like you use these as part of your investment strategy so that you buy an asset and then you just hedge against it with a put.
Correct.
Right? And so you lose money on one end, but you make money on the other, and it's like a wash.
Yeah, again, absolutely, dude. You know, I can't really argue with you because I'm just not equipped with the financial acumen, like but I know there are others out there.
Yeah,
I'm just waiting for one of them to come out and like signal some kind of alarm bell of like, this absolutely cannot work. But even if they did, it's like, do you really trust that person?
Right.
What's their bias? I don't know. It's like one of these things. I'll never know whether or not this thing is like long-term viable or not. It's designed to be short-term viable only, but nonetheless, I don't know. It's like algorithmic stable coins, right? It's like we didn't know the mechanisms of how these things were working.
Yeah, just trust me, bro.
It's working. Why are you arguing? Just let it work. Let crypto thrive. Let the bull market ensue until it stopped working.
Yeah.
And everything crashed. Right. So
yeah, I mean, obviously that is a very possible situation to occur here. Very possible.
Yeah, but nonetheless, the fact that it's working so well, I think Mr. Krueger here is correct in assuming it will be like utilized to its furthest extent, right?
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So let's continue here. So now it's Thursday, August 21st, 2025. Strategy reveals 20,000 Bitcoin acquisition funded by convertible senior notes, the financial engineering I'm talking about, and balance sheet leverage. So their message, our treasury is now denominated in truth. Bitcoin breaks $150,000 in about a month from now.
A month from now?
A month from now.
Okay, that we're gonna check back in a month. If it's at 150K, I think this guy is like actually has the crystal ball.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Like we're on our way to 400K.
All right, another month later, September 15, 2025, Galaxy Digital, Riot, and GameStop joined the party.
Hey, Galaxy Digital, we just made a video about those lads.
Yeah,
I didn't even see that. The last video or 20-minute. Check out the last video. The whole thesis behind it is they're so fundamentally set up to be like a superpower company in the umbrella of the Bitcoin treasury space. But the reason why they're not and their price action isn't reflected at all in that potential is their stance, right?
Sure.
It's like they're not officially a Bitcoin treasury company.
So he's predicting what we're predicting, that Michael Novogratz is going to position Galaxy Digital to be part of the Treasury Mania.
Yeah, and Riot and GameStop.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so they're using the same convertible senior notes, right? So they're joining the party, right? ETF inflow skyrocket. BlackRock's Larry Fink calls Bitcoin the pristine collateral of this cycle.
Who says that? Oh, Larry Fink?
Larry Fink.
Like he's already been saying nice things, but
yeah, he has pristine collateral. I think you could say that right now. You don't need Bitcoin to be $178,000 as he's predicting.
Yeah, but see, when we're at 178K, where are we in the chart, the rainbow chart?
Yeah, that's a good to reference that. So 178K. So this is August, September timeframe.
September, yeah.
Oh boy, we're really close to that.
So that's yellow zone, right?
Yeah, yellow zone.
Yeah, that's it. That's the bridge between like where we are today, which is kind of like, okay,
yeah,
nice.
Now, at yellow zone, people are like, wait, what's going on?
Exactly.
We got Bitcoin treasury companies, part of the NASDAQ.
Yeah, and you start. Yeah, he's right. This is when things like GameStop sitting on $8 billion of cash, they FOMO in.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, makes sense.
Damn, so far I'm in, dude. I'm in on this.
All right, now a month after that, Tuesday, October 7th, Bitcoin hits $201,000.
Mm-hmm.
That's 3 months from now.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Metaplanet's MNAV rises to 6.3x. Strategy launches Strike, a higher yield Bitcoin-backed institutional note. CNBC launches a new segment called the Treasury Titans.
Holy shit. Yeah, this is where you start to get sweaty, right? Like you're saying. I think we're in the orange zone now at this point, right?
Yeah, so 200,000. Oh, you're right. Wait, we're almost at the orange zone.
Okay, so you wouldn't sell yet. I mean, CNBC literally just started the segment, right? It's not. They gotta let it run for at least a few months, right?
I don't know.
What are you thinking? At 200K.
Well, Fred is thinking that in January we're at $296,000. 6 months from now.
From October to January.
Yeah, October to January.
Wow.
Another $100,000.
50%. Yeah.
Yeah, 50% up. Metaplanet announces it has refinanced its debt again, this time at 15%, but remains long and unwavering. So 50% interest on refinancing its debt. J-Strike sees record trading in Osaka. TikTok influencers declare J-Strike is the new Tesla.
Wow, TikTok. That means retail's in at this point. This is whenever. So retail's always like last, right? This is like they're coming in. They're finally believers, even though all of us have been begging them to be buying Bitcoin for the last several years. They didn't listen.
Yeah.
But because TikTok told them to, they're fucking in.
Right.
They get it.
Yeah. And so now
that's when things blow up.
Yeah. This is, blow off top.
This is when celebrities start to paint their nails with Bitcoin treasury company
like
logos.
Stocks, yeah.
Instead of, it's going to be stonks, dude. Imagine that.
Yeah. So now 4 months later, it's Monday. Bitcoin peaks at $444,000. This is April 2026. Strategy releases a widely cited report. Bitcoin is now base money for modern corporations. But they quietly hedge 3,000 Bitcoin with quarter three puts.
Damn. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Why would they do that? Because they know it's like, for one,
This is overbought, I guess. That's why they would do that.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking at the rainbow charts too, right? It's it can't go beyond the red zone, right? Am I right?
So we're in April here right at the tippy top.
Enhanced, dude.
Right at the tippy top is 445,000.
That's it.
Of red.
Yeah, so if you've benefited from this rally of a lifetime, what do? You
have to.
You've got to mitigate your risk, right? Because nobody knows how this machine is going to operate on the down slump, right?
Yeah.
Nobody knows the systemic fallout of all of this, because if every institution, every company on Earth is now potentially over leveraged to this stuff,
yeah,
and then you got to expect 70 to 80% downswings after all this is said and done, right?
Especially when Bitcoin's at $444,000.
Especially.
Yeah.
That makes 70 to 80% that much more
likely.
Probable.
Yeah.
And then, imagine what that does to all the companies who are over leveraged because they bought into this, they FOMO'd in. They're fucked.
Yeah.
They're essentially going to become extinct because they don't know how to survive a multi-year crypto winter.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So just imagine, because a few months ago, we were predicting the top being around 150 to 200.
Yeah, I remember those days. We were very conservative, dude.
Yeah. And if we were right and Bitcoin also corrects at 70% down, we're looking at a $60,000 Bitcoin, which would be way below the blue band here. Right. And so therefore it's less likely at $200,000 it crashes this 70%. It might crash 50%, maybe 60%, but not 70.
I see.
Right. But at 440,000, 70 is well within range.
What does that take us to?
So
about 100K or something?
So about 120, 100 to 120. We could even go 80%.
Yeah, let's assume 80. Like again, let's continue on because he's got an even more of a doomer prediction than us.
Yeah. So it reaches 440,000, and then so this is now 10 days later, April 6th to April 16th. Strategy discloses a 1,100 Bitcoin liquidation to fund the acquisition of Amari Pure, a waste management firm.
That's perfect. Okay.
The CFO's quote, "Our business is sound, cash flow matters."
Yeah, so I think the statement he's making is like,
Yeah, the mania of it is now these companies are buying like these useless companies.
Well, now they need to actually operate as companies, right?
Yeah.
They better do something other than just stacking crypto. It's like that worked back then, but it won't work forever. That's exactly what I was saying and predicting. Is like this is the only window. The next 12 months.
Yeah, but you got to remember what Tom Lee said. He said that ExxonMobil was in the top 5 S&P 500 for 25 years, and they were valued not in their revenue generation, but they were valued in the fact that they had oil reserves. Yes. And that's why it traded up so high.
Yeah, but they were also like an
operating company,
an infrastructure company, all these things, right? They had all these different operational vectors of value, not just the fact that they weren't just locking up barrels of oil.
So fundamentally, that's correct. But they were not valued on basis of that.
No, I understand that. Yeah.
Right. So if their reserves went down, their value went down. That's what he meant by that.
Yeah, and I think that's per the the premium, I guess, for oil is a scarce commodity. Typically in order for it to like shift hands, there's like geopolitical conflict as a result of that. So it's a defensible mode if you have a bunch of this stuff stockpiled. It's not easy to obtain, right? So.
The oil parallel to Bitcoin, I think, has a lot of legs here, because just like there were wars based on like acquiring this commodity, there could be these digital wars in acquiring Bitcoin.
What do you mean, like a StarCraft game or what? Like, what's a digital war, dude? What does that look like?
I don't know. Financial engineering, like tariffs, like that kind of war, like a digital financial war.
I see. So it's a Cold War, right? Where we're just posturing and just economically vice gripping one another.
Yeah.
Until what?
Until they position themselves to hold Bitcoin, I would assume.
You mean like to take other countries' Bitcoin?
I don't think it's easy to take other countries.
Yeah.
I think you could constrict them from acquiring more than when you can. Say, for example, Chinese, they export everything to us, right? They can have some sort of agreement that positions them to have more cash liquidity to be able to acquire more Bitcoin. Right. So that's the financial kind of war that I'm talking about. So let's continue on. So from April 16th to May 18th, so a month later, Metaplanet acquires Osaka Logics, a regional logistics company. They quietly hedge 4,000 Bitcoin. Simon calls it a defensive maneuver for debt servicing flexibility. And then the analysts interpret this as they're preparing to sell.
Okay, what's the price at here? He doesn't say, right?
No, he doesn't.
Okay, so so people, so we're like in that like
and
that if you go to like the bubble chart,
euphoria, yeah.
Well, post euphoria is like what is it? It's like return to normal or something. Yeah, I guess we got to pull that up, dude. It's been a while since we looked at the psychology. Yeah, if you don't know what all this is, I mean, this has been a staple since our existence in these markets. We've experienced a few bubbles already. So, and one thing that persists is the psychological behavior. You don't ever want to catch yourself actually falling victim to this stuff.
Yeah, you need to recognize whether you're feeling euphoric.
Yeah.
Right? So if you're holding Bitcoin and it reaches 440 and you're still holding, you're feeling pretty euphoric.
Yeah, and the signals they'll be there, but your brain will tell you that it's like totally normal.
It's fine. It's like you made the right decision. You were right. Your family knows you were right, and you feel good with that position.
And expect this to go on forever. This will never stop. This feeling
you'll never be wrong.
Yeah, and like you'll see it on Twitter, you'll see it on TikTok. It's like all these people that have never like accessed a financial tool in their life, all of a sudden they're boasting that they bought a car because they speculated on one of these
treasury companies. That's right.
Or whatever, right? So like those are the tells. Right?
Yeah, and so now 444,000, then it just flash crashes to 300,000.
Yeah.
And then it's like, no, this is
complacency.
This is a normal correction. It's going to go up from here.
Yeah, it's just FUD.
Yeah, it's just FUD, this is normal price action, guys.
Yeah.
And then yeah, then you're
the
dead.
Music stops for real.
Yeah.
Hopefully you came to your grips and positioned accordingly.
Yeah, so here's that flash crash. Bitcoin held as collateral seized.
By who? Oh, by like these over-leveraged fellas? Okay.
Bitcoin plunges 22% in one day. That's the flash crash.
That's a big one, dude.
This is what we're used to in crypto. 22% down, that's like, all right, you feel you're in crypto. This doesn't happen often in the stock market. Yeah,
that's Bitcoin. These Bitcoin companies, though, or these companies that are over leveraged, they're going to be falling like 60% in a day.
Yeah, exactly.
For stocks.
Yes, exactly.
You're going to have circuit breakers and, Wall Street's going to be like, oh, fuck, dude, we've
done it again.
Pretty much. Yeah. And CNBC just turns into like the most doom and gloom channel on television, dude.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild.
All right, so just a few more days later, this is Friday, July 10th, 2026, Metaplanet files a disclosure. We have sold 6,000 Bitcoin to diversify into stable cash generative sectors.
All right.
And now Bitcoin goes from 330,000 in a month, in a few days to 196.
Ouch.
And then J-Strike trading is halted. Circuit breakers.
Correct.
All right, so now it's been a full year from August 2026. 1 year later, Bitcoin hits $84,000.
Ouch. That's crazy.
Metaplanet, 207 yen?
Bunny symbol? Wait, what? 207 bunnies? Wait, what does that mean, though? Does that mean like zero, right?
I don't know.
207 Japanese money. That's $1.42, dude. They're cooked completely.
$1.42 per share.
Oh, per share. Yeah. So what are they trading at today? Let's see. $10.65.
So they're down 90%.
Oof.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Welcome to crypto.
Yes.
So you get to feel what we felt all along, dude.
For years.
Yeah. I'm wondering how they're going to handle this, dude. It's going to be interesting.
Well, MicroStrategy, they handled it by buying more Bitcoin on the way down. So they saw 80% downturn from 70,000 to 15,000. That was 80%.
Yeah. Yeah, but
that was the underlying asset. Their stock didn't go down like that much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
but that was because they were beginning the journey.
Correct. But remember, there's not that much Bitcoin to go around. You can't just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so what else happens?
All right, so strategy under regulatory investigation.
Oh, goodness.
And then J-Strike frozen indefinitely. Bitcoin MNAVs close to zero. And then we remain committed to Bitcoin over the long run, says strategy CEO on Bloomberg. Our pivot to garbage was temporary.
Okay. The final meme.
A MetaPlanet t-shirt circulates on Telegram. Our business is sound. Printed over a chart from 440,000 to 84,000.
Wow.
That's the new meme. 2026.
Yeah. And then everybody starts to,
Yeah, Bitcoin was a scam the whole time. I knew I shouldn't have bought it at $430,000.
I should have never sold my house. Right?
Yeah.
I'm fucked. And it's all Michael Saylor's fault. Throw him in prison. He should be right there next to Sam.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
That's scary. Potentially.
Yeah, which is like, this is poster child crypto experience.
Yeah. So what does this all result in? I don't know. It's happened again, right? You get too much you get carried away or something. I don't know, dude. Just what is the grand takeaway from this?
Well, these financial instruments that these companies are using are they're old financial instruments, right? Mm-hmm. So they've leveraged these same mechanics for other sectors of the economy. And we've seen this happen with the housing market, right? It was over-leveraged and it crashed. Mm-hmm. People lost their homes.
Right.
Right. The prices of houses were way too high, and the loans were given out to people who shouldn't be getting loans.
Yeah.
So, so I guess there are companies out there who are acquiring these loans to acquire Bitcoin that has a potential downside of around 70%. And that's a huge crash.
Correct.
When you're over-leveraged.
Yeah, so it's a question of how entangled all this is going to become with, Main Street.
Yeah.
In the same sense of rampant Wall Street speculation pre-regulation.
Yeah.
Kind of led to, Great Depression era financial follies, right? In a sense, because per my understanding of history, it's traditional equities got that entangled and ingrained into Main Street's pockets, right?
Yeah.
Where basically large segment of the population of this country were very much impacted and affected by what's being described here is like a period of over exuberance, the roaring 20s, and overvaluation, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Maybe it does. Nonetheless,
it can happen. We've seen it happen.
But here we are talking about it today before it does happen, right? So that's the advantage you have. And you have to be mindful of that as a potential outcome of all this. It's not like we could do anything to stop this or slow this down. If you think it's wrong for whatever reason, it's we shouldn't do this because it has that risk.
Yes.
Good luck stopping this thing. This thing is already in motion.
Yeah. Right? Because you're smart money, you're watching this and you'll be like, I've been in crypto long enough. I've seen this happen before.
Yeah.
And I've been in the world long enough where I've seen this happen in the traditional markets before.
Yeah. We've seen the suits get carried away before. Right?
Yeah.
They put these suits on for a reason, right? To convince you that they're smarter than you.
That's right.
Right. So that you give them your money so that they can manage it. And because they're the responsible ones, right? They're the savvy, sophisticated individuals.
That's right.
They would never make a mistake. Right? Hence suit.
Yes, right? Yes. And so knowing that, you just need to be aware that this could happen. And when it does happen, you play the games accordingly.
Pretty much. That's really it.
I mean, there's a psychology chart that tells you the story. It happens every single time.
Yeah. Yeah, and then, yeah, it's going to seem horrible for 2 years, just like, the last bear market seemed horrible. How could we ever recover from FTX and an industry that's clearly riddled with
regulation attacking crypto for 4 years straight.
Mm-hmm.
Right? How are we ever going to recover from that? And then all of a sudden Trump flips a switch.
Oh shit, dude, this is going to become like a campaign pillar for the Democrats. I could already see it.
Yeah.
It's like, look what Trump did, dude. He's the one who enabled all this crypto shenanigan.
Yeah.
This was the workings of the Republican Party.
Yeah.
Everyone's
down 95%.
Yeah, just open up your portfolios. They did that to you. Vote for us. We're going to impose harsh regulations to make sure that these crooks never take your money again. Right? Vote for me.
Yeah, and then they get elected.
Yeah.
And then they print, $6 trillion to pay for everything.
Yeah, bail out.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Hence is the world we live in, lads. It's fun times, isn't it?
Yeah. I guess so. What's the strategy? What are you guys going to be doing? I guess only just buy Bitcoin and don't over leverage yourself, because once it hits 84,000, if you wait just another 1 or 2 years, it's going to be back in the green at $400,000.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So
yeah, you just hold on, dude.
Yeah, steady.
We've been through this long enough,
Yeah.
What else are we gonna buy and hold? If it's not Bitcoin.
Yeah. So again, just from perspective, we started the podcast right about February of 2019.
Yeah.
That was a $3,400 Bitcoin.
I remember those times.
And we were talking about Bitcoin all throughout this whole thing.
That's us, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a time. What a time to be alive, right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting, but it's funny. Like, even though companies come in and, they're acquiring Bitcoin, eventually countries are going to come in and acquire Bitcoin. They're going to use their own financial engineering to over leverage as well. And, they're going to buy Bitcoin, when it's millions and millions of dollars, it's going to crash to, under $1 million. And then everyone's going to laugh. Got to wait 4 more years and then everybody's rich again.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know, dude. Yeah, we're just here for the ride. I mean, we've been starting this channel. Our first conversations were centered around Bitcoin and just the idea of it being a potential contender to gold, I guess, like digital gold.
Yeah.
I think I remember the conversation. It's just like, it aligns so perfectly well with how we understand the future to become, mostly because, I don't know, we grew up in the digital age. We grew up on the internet. We grew up playing video games and all this stuff, right? It's like, it kind of makes sense that there's going to be a currency bred from within that, generations, I don't know, playground, right? So Bitcoin makes a lot of sense. But this is before we had all these macro indicators that this thing is going to really work out. Right?
For sure, yeah.
But here we are. We've got all the indicators we need. It's unavoidable at this point. There's no questioning it.
Yeah.
You just full stop, right?
Yeah. But yeah, you're right. We're here for the show. We know what's going to happen. You can never know what is actually the top. Is it 444? Is it 250? You can't really know.
So while all this is going on, what do you think is happening within the industry of crypto itself? If you were to make a prediction, right? Because this is a lot of activity and volume outside of the rails of our chains, right? The stuff we've been talking about.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like memes are going to make their comeback.
So that means pump.fun.
Yeah. Pump.fun just raised, or is in the middle of raising $1 billion with,
by the time you guys are watching this or listening to this,
with $600 million in public raising, right, through an ICO. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure they already closed their $400 million raise privately. through VCs.
100%. They wouldn't be making all these announcements and such. And
Yeah.
like the KYC process is already like out there.
Yeah.
If you want to partake on this, you just need to verify, I guess, that you're not United States or UK.
Yeah, you can't be in the US and buy this asset.
Not even with the VPN?
Well, with the VPN, well, no, because you still have to submit. Yeah, you have to KYC. So you have to submit, bills, proof of like address, things like that.
Cucked again, dude.
Well, we know what's going to happen, right? They're going to do an ICO at $4 billion. This mania is going to happen. Bitcoin's going to go to 444,000. They're going to do 3x, 5x, maybe 10x.
I don't know. I think Hyperliquid already released like a perps market for the token before it even exists. So let's see how it's trading.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, like there should already be like a market price for this thing. Let's see.
Yeah, but the point is, no matter what, it's going to go down 80 to 90%, right? Once the music stops.
Probably.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude.
Well,
when
hold on,
when
hold
the
on.
meme
Let's hold. Okay, so that's your prediction. Then.
Wait, when the meme music stops, everything's down at least 99%.
Well, when do you mean when the meme music stops?
When people stop using the platform and it's like there's no more opportunity.
Okay. Holy crap. Hold on. Damn it, I'm trying to find something, dude. Hold on. Pump trading at 4.9 billion on Hyperliquid perps. That was 9 hours ago.
All right, so it's up 20%.
Now, let me see if I can find something more recent. Dang it. Pump trading. 3 hours ago, the volume, holy shit, 112 million. Hyperliquid. That's just volume. Come on, lads. Somebody give me some information here. Jeez, is it really that hard?
Speaking of information, Elon just released Grok 4 yesterday.
Yeah.
And I haven't played it with it long enough to like make an assessment, but he did a live stream yesterday and it's the smartest AI out there. It's like it's been tested against what's called the humanity's last exam. And
Okay.
and it's and it got like a 49% out of all the questions, it got 49% correct.
And that's good.
Yeah, and I think the next closest was around 38% or something like that.
All right. So what does it actually do though? Like whatever you want it
to? I think it can answer pretty much any question that you have.
Man.
Now is like that if you ask it questions around creativity, it's like, yeah, I might not give you the best answer, but it's maximally truth seeking according to Elon.
Interesting. Well, as far as the pump price goes, it's pretty flat. So it's 4 to 5 billion. That's kind of, I mean, it's not real. I don't know, but
it's up 20%. Like that's,
I don't know if that says something or not. I mean, not everybody has access to these Hyperliquid perps either. So maybe it's not a true representation of the demand, but nonetheless, I think you're right. Like, say it goes up because some of the new information that we've gathered over the week is there will be or I don't know if it's confirmed or not, but I've heard enough people say that there's going to be a buyback of 25%. 25%.
That wasn't disclosed by Pump though.
Somehow everybody's saying it. Yeah, I've tried to find that somewhere, even in their thread of where they broke down the tokenomics.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. So I don't know.
No, I would trust the thread where they broke down the tokenomics over like rumors.
Fucking rumors, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, assuming that it's real, that could potentially, bypass a lot of the down pressure.
Right, but it's still dependent on like the meme music still playing.
Yeah.
Right. So once it stops, then the buying stops and numbers go down. Technology,
less revenue.
Yeah.
Less buyback pressure, for sure. I mean, as we've seen this before with NFTs and OpenSea, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes these metas, they might seem like they should stick around for a long period of time. They just don't, right?
Yeah. What I would have done if I were Elon is, I mean, yeah, it's cool to have $1 billion, but you know what's cooler? It's to launch your own token, your platform token on your own platform. and you start the market cap at $4,000.
Well, you can't do that.
And then you earn from the volume.
Right.
And then that's it.
Kind of like launch coin.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not gonna do that, dude. No way. Yeah, I don't know. So that's for the question. So if it's not pump.fun and memes, you're saying the music's gonna stop as all this other treasury company activities happening. The music's gonna totally shut off.
Yeah, I think Bitcoin's the signal for everything, and so once Bitcoin goes down 22%, the cycle's over. Right? That's the beginning of the end.
No, but I'm talking leading up to that. For the next 12 months, right? We got the treasury mania.
Yes.
So will the trenches?
Yes. Of course.
They'll keep humming along for the next 12 months?
Yeah.
Think so?
Yeah. Dude, if Bitcoin keeps going up, man, everyone's in business.
Really?
Yeah.
That is interesting. I'm interested to see if
you can't tell me that Bitcoin at 200 and 300,000, it's like crickets everywhere in crypto land, right? No way.
Well, it's because there's a new asset class to migrate your liquidity to begin speculation around.
Yeah, but
you're playing along.
But the water rises and all boats rise with it.
Yeah.
And that boat would be the highest one of all the boats, right? But the boats are up.
Yeah, and I guess different demographics, right? It's like
different demographics.
They
don't have brokerage accounts.
Yeah, they don't want to either.
Right.
Well, I mean, but you can get a Robinhood.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Coinbase is around any day now. They're going to announce some sort of like, ability to purchase stocks through Coinbase. Potentially.
Yeah. You think so, Coinbase?
I mean, I don't know.
I think you got to pick a lane. But Robinhood picked both lanes, right? Stocks
exactly. They're literally 1v1. Coinbase and Robinhood, their market caps are like pretty similar. So if you're gonna let your competitor, operate in both markets, you're gonna lose, in a sense.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense now that there's these Bitcoin treasury companies, so it's still crypto.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Well, if that's the case, then that is the. Whether it's them or Moonshot or some of these other retail-facing applications that have built a user demographic around memes, if that market over there festers to a point where it's just so frothy, so memey, where you could just spin. But that's the issue. The bottleneck is you can't just spin up one of these, publicly listed companies like the way you can meme coin.
You cannot.
That's the only real friction here. It's like how, at one point, do they hit the wall, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Unless somebody creates like a new mechanism, right, of some kind.
Well, I mean, they are creating new mechanisms like Robinhood. They're tokenizing stocks.
Right.
Right. So that is within the realm of possibilities.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, nonetheless, we just got to keep covering it all just in case. Because there's a lot more activity happening in this equities space. But yeah, I mean, I doubt the trench community from Web3 is just going to fall over here.
Right? No, definitely not.
They're going to figure something out. So Pump's TGE is on the way, and they're clearly directing, their attention to the Gen Z streamer audience, right?
Yeah. So, I find what they're doing interesting because it could work, right? So right now we have the internet, it spawns social media, and then we have like new gig economies, right? We have YouTube streamers. We have people, driving around on Uber, right? This gig economy, it's turning digital. And then now we have this momentum to convert everything into tokens, right? The tokenization of everything, the internet capital markets, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're launching not only social media posts, but you're launching a token alongside with it. You have forums launch with a token. Basically anything launches with a token. And so what they're doing is they're combining that token launch mechanism with streaming. And so they're going to try to take over Twitch with tokens.
Mm-hmm.
And that could be like the new normal. So instead of like streaming on Twitch, it's like you're pushing tokens.
Yeah, that's what they want to happen, at least. I'm looking at an announcement they just made 40 minutes ago. They acquired KOL Scan. So it's a wallet tracker that monitors the activities of top on-chain traders. It provides real-time transactions.
Who acquired them?
Pump.fun.
Why would they acquire them?
Well, this was part of their announcement from the. So we should probably play that video just because. Can we?
Yeah.
Does it have music that's
It probably does.
Oh no, dude! Why is that always a thing? Well, you could just play it on mute, right? It doesn't have the same impact, but you guys got to see this. This is what the top crypto apps marketing budget. This is what it enables.
Whoa. Welcome to the launchpad for your dreams. Oh, this is for you.
Everyone takes pills.
Yep, memes are actually a pretty good measure of what people are interested in at any given moment. An idea people can collect and buy into.
Yeah, so this is exactly what I anticipated pump.fun to do. It's like just craziness, right?
Yeah.
Here, it's a free exchange of ideas. People stream to build hype. A battleground of bulls. Bam.
Definitely looks like chaos, dude.
Yeah.
Anyone can use Pump to build whatever they want. It's more than memes.
So they're pivoting away from just doing memes. It's like more than that, though. We do.
Ideas that haven't even been dreamed
Is that? Did you just go inside that cat's butthole? I think we did.
I think we did.
Okay.
Maybe even the world.
Whoa.
Live streaming, mobile.
AI, right?
Yeah.
That was a little
I'm
nod.
building a robot, and I'm
I
building it through pump.fun.
Yeah, so they're trying to cover all vectors, right? Internet capital markets, do it here.
Mm-hmm.
Creator capital markets, do it here.
That's right.
Meme markets, obviously.
Building AI, do it here.
Well, yeah, it's internet capital markets, right? So
Yeah.
if you have like an AI startup, you're, struggling for funding, but you think you've got the right, I don't know, vibe code.
Yeah.
Launch it here, dude, and you can build a community around that prospect. Now that we have creator revenue, all this stuff, you might be able to actually execute, right?
Yeah, so our integration will not only enable better products for both KOL Scan and pump.fun users, but all allow for totally new experiences that will change the entire on-chain trading landscape. I wonder how.
I don't know. I'm trying to break this down too. Elon says, our plan is to improve the reliability and speed of P&L trades and token data, make the leaderboard reward real traders again, not just KOLs, give additional insights into copy trading activity and data points that can shed light on trader strategies. Okay.
Yeah, so it's interesting because Coinbase just announced a partnership with Anthropic, like you were saying, and they're using AI to help people make better decisions.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're not using AI, they're using KOLs, which, that's kind of okay, right? But I mean, AI, dude, it's more scalable.
So what is what is the result of this based on what you can work out? So some sort of leaderboard of what exactly? Like who's just trading the best, essentially?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So it's just another interesting. So it's another gamification tool to motivate people to, not just trade better, I guess, but to be like authentic and transparent with their trades so that, like what is the perk of that though? Like do they have like some reward structure maybe for people who are on this leaderboard? Possibly. Yeah, it says right here, make the leaderboard reward real traders again. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, they're just adding more fuel here.
Yeah.
Trying to incentivize people to degen harder and more effectively and to leverage that as part of their overall social reputation, on-chain worthiness, right?
Yeah.
Why not? That's what social media does. Your follower count, it kind of like adds to that as well.
Yeah, it's like a light version of Polymarket, because Polymarket, you leverage the psychology of spending money to come out with the right outcome, or to predict the right outcome, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
And so these KOLs, assuming that they're moving, millions of dollars and making bets, they have a vested interest to make the right decision.
Yeah.
And so you want to just essentially mimic their trades.
Yeah, and I guess it gives credibility to what it is they're saying, right?
Yes.
That way you can't just...
Yeah, they can't say, buy this stupid coin because they got paid, $200,000 to say that. And then they're in their own wallet, they're not even buying it.
I see. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, that's not what I was expecting whenever they announced, like, they got this big acquisition on the way. But this is it. This is just, another feature that they're adding into their ecosystem, which, I mean, it's probably for the better. People were expecting something grander. I don't know, maybe like some sort of OnlyFans competitor. That would be pretty wild, actually.
That's interesting. That's very interesting.
Yeah. Just
Dude, we got to vibe code that up, dude.
An OnlyFans competitor?
Yeah.
With, like, shitcoins?
Yeah.
I mean, possibly.
How is that not going to work, dude?
Yeah, that's people. I heard some people making that prediction. It's like, because they want to compete directly with Twitch and TikTok. Why not OnlyFans, right? They're pretty massive.
They're bigger than the NBA.
There's a lot of creators there. Creators, right?
They're creating, dude.
They're creating something, dude. They're contributing.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that's a highly competitive space. I'm sure there's some struggling creators over there who want to jump on the opportunity of another monetization pathway.
Yes. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Volume on your coin gets you paid. That's cool.
It is cool. What do you have to do?
I don't know what they do on there, dude.
I wouldn't know either, dude. I can imagine, though. I think I can imagine you can get pretty creative.
Yeah.
With your exploits.
Yeah, be creative. Yeah.
Be inspiring.
Yeah.
Whatever, dude.
As they do.
But that's what they're gunning for. So is that it? This is pump.fun's direction. It's to not be more memey. We've kind of exhausted that. It's to try and anchor themselves into outside ecosystems.
Leverage social capital.
Yeah, pull in Gen Z, in other words.
Yeah.
These fucking kids are spending all day watching Twitch 24/7.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, if you keep going down the path of digitization, it makes sense that you're not just creating content anymore. You're creating content plus tokenizing it, yeah. Yeah,
I think it could work. I've watched some of these streams. So have you, right? Like,
yeah, I've seen some of them.
It definitely doesn't feel like it's very, I don't know. Like,
did you ever watch Twitch in the early days?
Oh, hell yeah.
Like in the early days.
I think so. I'm not sure how much earlier it got than when I started watching it. I was watching.
So what kind of content were you seeing?
They were just literally people playing games.
That was okay.
There wasn't IRL streaming was not a thing.
I'm surprised on pump.fun there isn't somebody playing a game like Call of Duty and launching a token against it. Like, why not?
That's a good point. Yeah, I don't think gamer demographic has found out yet that this is an option. If you're a gamer, you're only aware that there's Twitch and there's Kick.
Dude, especially if you're like a new Gen Z who doesn't have 0 followers.
Yeah.
And you're going to try to be a KOL. Like that's what you want to be. This is the where you start.
100%. Yeah, because it's much more competitive elsewhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's opportunity here. So I think it's a different demographic of who they expect to become streamers here. Yeah, I would expect a lot of sexual entertainment. That's what I would expect. Because
but I don't think that they are allowing it on the platform. I'm guessing.
I don't know. If you go there right now and don't see any, then most likely not.
Yeah, we haven't seen any.
Yeah, let's check it out, dude. If there's anything, we'll quickly blur it out.
Take a huge risk. Let's see, let's go live.
This is it. If you haven't seen Pump.fun, this is what all the hoopla's about. I mean, it looks like Twitch to me, right, TJ? This is pretty familiar.
Yeah, it looks pretty close.
Yeah.
Get the idea.
It's just people just doing stuff, dude.
Shit.
It's basically what's that movie? The Truman Show. We've like systematized the Truman Show. I was like, that's what we've done with the streaming industry.
Yeah.
Now everybody can be Truman. But who's the best Truman of them all? That's the game we're all playing.
Yeah, and there's only a, what, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Like, there's only one page of this? Oh, no, there's several pages.
All right. So
right,
find one that fancies you. Let me see.
Let's go first page, because I'm assuming they're curating some of this stuff. Yeah, 7.4 million market cap, 3.6. All right, what is this guy doing? He's biddling.
That sounds boring. No thanks.
Are you kidding me? He's building something, dude. Oh, he's just
Watching other people biddle, dude. He's not biddling.
yeah. He's definitely not.
Pass. I
All
want to
right.
see the guy. That guy.
This guy.
Far right, top right.
This guy.
Yeah, it's an older gentleman.
All right, what's he saying? What's he got to say?
All right, he's wearing a crown.
Oh, he's killing it.
Look at it. He's got a gold chain on, dude. What else?
There comes Her Royal Highness,
6 people watching.
the Queen's crown for you.
I'm gonna go lay down.
She's gonna go lay down. Aren't you glad she told you that? But you can't lay down with her. Sick fucks.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, I'm scared, dude.
Hold on, I wanted to see his token go up or down in reaction to that, dude. Oh, they're selling. No, dude, you shouldn't have done that. Sell.
Stop breaking my jaw. Quit it. Get away. Don't. I'm royal material.
Nope, somebody
Thou
bought.
shalt
I like
not
that one.
Dude, I'm
take
scared.
this.
You're scared?
You're
We were watching the future, Willis.
Somebody.
Your kids.
I'm afraid.
Your kids will be doing this all day long.
Oh,
Dude,
I don't know.
I have you watched the Black Mirror episode yet?
Which one?
No, I
Describe it.
The one where they're doing this?
No,
The one where-
no, that's towards the end. We have not finished it.
Dang it, dude.
Okay, thanks for reminding me though, TJ.
Yes.
Yeah.
I need to get there.
I saw the one where there's AI little characters. I think that was the last one I saw.
This is definitely a Black Mirror episode waiting to happen, dude.
Then that means it's
Or
that much.
happened.
It's that much more likely to work, right? I would say. I mean,
Yep.
I'm looking. Yeah, I'm saying. You look at this now, the current state of it. It looks like nothing. Like who would watch this stuff, right? But that's how YouTube looked
Yes,
in the early days too.
100%.
All that looked like trash.
Yes.
So it's kind of like this can work.
Yeah, we're in the forefront of the future.
Oh man, it's pretty wild. So we should be.
Oh,
buying.
we got a gamer here, dude.
Click on that.
What are they playing? What is this? Animal Crossing?
I think maybe.
I don't know.
Oh, it's one of those VTubers, dude.
Oh, yeah, but yeah. Not only that, they're listening to rap music.
They're in the trap house,
And
fucking cutting up bricks of
yeah,
cocaine.
dude, look at the performance here, dude.
How's the performance? Whoa!
Look at that.
Dude. That's a
Dude,
healthy
if you're-
volatile token.
If you're getting volume on this, is juicy.
Oh, that's right. I didn't even think of that. As a creator,
Yeah, so let's see. Can I see? Well, let me go to.
I need to get to level 6.
Okay.
Okay.
it's human interaction.
Do you think I can get to level 6 with one more jack-o'-lantern?
1.2 million
We're
in
about to find
volume
out.
on the month. 4.6 million on the month.
On the month, this has been running for months.
Yeah.
What the hell? I thought this was like brand new stuff. Guess not, dude.
Yeah, so they're
Yay!
making
Okay,
pretty
we
good money
unlocked
here,
this
dude.
quest. That
One-
was the
1
main
million
goal
on the
for
month
today. I'm
is
so happy
what?
We got this.
10 grand?
What the fuck? Are you
okay,
serious?
Yeah.
excited. Let's
Dude,
follow her.
whoa.
At
I
4
think-
million on the month.
I think I'm announcing.
40 grand.
I think I'm announcing my retirement from YouTube, Les.
Dropping my locket in this deep
Catch us on
water.
pump.fun.
Catch us on pump, dude. We're fucking
You can
moving.
borrow my snorkel.
We're advancing to the next age.
This is literally a very sustainable practice if you get a lot of volume.
Yeah. So it's just the question of volume. How would you do it? You know, I mean, that's every streamer's life essentially? How do I keep the eyeballs on me? And if you see like the popular ones, it's getting more and more ridiculous, right? Like you saw the Halo guys running through the wall.
Yep.
Yeah, stuff like that, right? So
yeah.
So this is it. So while traditional finance is completely embracing and over leveraging themselves to the exposure of cryptocurrencies to the point where we take Bitcoin to unexpected highs, this is going to be like festering and growing, and then like the younger generations who want exposure to capital markets, but not necessarily might not have the financial sophistication to like weigh between the different treasury companies,
or the capability to compete with like the existing KOLs and like the traditional like space, the non-tokenized space, the no coiners, if you will.
Yeah.
And so this is the way you compete.
You mean like as an actual, like, I just want to stream, right?
Yeah, I just want to stream. The volume pays you.
Yeah.
And your community grows with you, and they benefit on token go up. Yeah.
Elon might have cooked something here, dude. I guess we'll see. So we're going to have to keep tabs on this.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't get like a accidental nip slip as we keep eyes on it.
I don't think our nips will slip on this one, dude.
Not us, dude. I don't know. But there's going to be an interesting 12 months, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, for sure.
Black Mirror's full on, for sure.
Yeah, we'll watch that episode and we'll talk about it. All right, guys, that's it for us. We talked a lot about Bitcoin treasury companies, the future, $440,000 Bitcoin programmed in the next 12 months.
And then subsequent.
And then the crashing of all crashionings.
Yeah. Good luck to the newcomers, the TradFi buyers.
Yeah, good luck.
I don't know what they're in for, dude.
Yeah. And then we talked about pump.fun and internet capital markets. And if you guys find anything in the crypto space that you guys want us to talk about, let us know in the comment section below. I appreciate you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next podcast.
Peace.